Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to another live stream of Hearthstone. It is Wednesday, August 9th, and we are, I believe, one day away from the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion. We're doing the European account data quest if we can get them done. Heck, if I can even get to rank 20, that would be nice too. I believe my hunter is what I was trying to get to rank 20 quickly, and it's at rank 18, so that would be nice. Let's see, we need to play Druid and Rogue and Warlock class cards. And who do we have online? Mahmood. Maybe Mahmood will want to play us. Do we have any card packs to open? Yes, we do. So let's get these done. Tomorrow will be probably 100 card packs of the Knights of the Frozen Throne, if not 103. Actually, I guess it will be 109 because we'll come over here and open these Frozen Throne card packs too. But I really can't afford to buy another arena run. I could, but it's probably not a great move. I'd prefer to save up my gold to finish out the solo adventures of One Night in Karazhan, which I've played these off screen because I doubt very many people want to see me play with brand new cards struggling to beat One Night in Karazhan. Tragic Master says I really want my DK. I really hope I get Anduin. There's a lot of cards here. I wanted to... There's a couple of cards I wanted to look for here. Let's see. Silverhand Recruit. Recruit, I suppose, would be the card I was looking for. We were talking about in the last game a card that would adapt to your Silverhand Recruits. This one. I don't know if I have this. Let's see, this is Journey to Unguru. I probably should put this in my deck on my main thing. And then the other thing was deck manipulation. Like, I'm looking for cards that will put cards in your opponent's deck to stop them using Reno Jackson and to stop them from succeeding. So it has to be a neutral card, or otherwise I'm gonna have to find multiple cards that would shuffle this minion into your opponent's deck. Really? Is that what we have to do, is just play Weasel Tunneler? Rogue has put 3 spiders in your deck. Yeah, that I may have to do it that way, but I would prefer to not have to have a special card for every things. I'm trying to stop my opponent from doing cards like this. If your deck has no duplicates. Let's see. Remove the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck. Yeah, that doesn't help. Let's see. Reveal minion in each deck. No. Reno Jackson is particularly the one. And I guess that's why Reno Jackson is wild, is because even Blizzard didn't like it that much. So there's like no neutral card at all. And because of that, there's no way to defeat it in general. Like, you can shuffle a mine into your opponent's deck, but you can only do it once. Weasel Tunneler is the only solution. You have to play 2 Weasel Tunnelers. There is, he was saying, on Rogue, a card that puts the 3 ambush ones. That's what the card I was looking at and thinking about. Rogue has put 3 spiders in your deck. This is what he was talking about too. But then none of the other classes have something like that. Or at least consistently. So going forward, I guess I'm going to try and have 2 Weasel Tunnelers in every single deck I play when I rebuild the decks. But that's not really what we're here for, are we? We're here for getting the daily quest done, and it's gonna be difficult. Rogue is our first thing. Do we have a Rogue deck that's full of Rogue cards? I assume Custom Rogue 2 here is all Rogue cards. Yep. So we'll play that. I probably have some new cards I could play in that too. So over here, Custom Rogue 2. Do we play Wild at rank 25, or do we try to get to Standard? I guess I have to play Wild at this. So starting at rank 25 on this brand new account, we're going to look for wins, and we're going to look to play the cards, and while people could help me online, it's not really going to help me with the with getting up in ranked. So I would hope in the next expansion, because we know it's not in this expansion, that there was something like Weasel Tunneler that was a little bit better. They really need to destroy or have some kind of balance against that strategy of having no duplicates, because it feels very much like well, it feels like maybe 30% of all people playing are playing decks with no duplicates just for Reno Jackson. Tragic Master says best rank, chicken rank. I just want to get the card backs, honestly, and I think I've already missed 1 month's card back since I started the European and Asian accounts. Like, and there's no way to get those back. And it seems like you can't even though you can purchase the
pleasure is mine.
Even though you can purchase the old card packs, you can't purchase them with dust. I mean gold. So I'd have to spend real money to get some of the older cards slightly cheaper than using dust. Right. This.
This is our turn.
In the turn.
Yeah, beat it.
This deck in particular is only, like, this account's only a couple of weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks old at most, and so it has no cards, and you can really see the struggle to try to get up now that there's so many good players. Just even trying to get up from rank 25. Back when it was just a few players and nobody knew what they were doing in the beta, it was probably really easy to get to rank 1. Now there's a lot more competition, I feel. Destroy this to do 1 damage to all enemy minions.
You looking at me?
Here we go.
I don't want to do that. I should have attacked that and just cut my losses then. And see, for these secondary accounts, all I want is rank 20 to get the Tavern Brawls. And once I get to rank 20, well, pretty much starting tomorrow, I'm mostly going to ignore these accounts. I've been paying a lot of attention. It's made live streams go a lot longer than they used to be. But pretty much starting tomorrow, that all ends. And we just focus on the American account. If somebody wants to play me on the Asian account or the European account, they can ask me to, and I'll switch over and play them. But doing the daily quest, I think I'll do a lot of that off screen. I think I'm going to have to just decide that even though Hearthstone used to be my day off, I'm going to have to do some things off screen. Maybe not particularly off screen, but just off mic. I may just, after doing 3 episodes, just go into quiet mode and just put up some text here and play and turn off my mic, mute it. That way I can save my voice, which is an actual concern.
Here we go.
This, and then the turn. Like, talking so much for so long can hurt your voice. It can wear it down, but it can also, if you do too much and yell or sing, you can get polyps on your throat and ruin your voice forever. So you have to be very careful about it. I don't know all the tricks, certainly, that singers and such people do. Just in general, talking eventually lowers the voice of the person talking. And you'll notice that old newscasters all have a very low tone for that specific reason. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. I don't think we need to do that. 50% chance to get more cards.
This jungle hides many secrets.
A lot of people are playing this card. I don't specifically know why you would want to play this card as much as it seems to happen. I can almost guarantee that even now, though, that Journey to Unguru is going to be considered a very bad expansion compared to Knights of the Frozen Throne. I think people are going to be much more happy with it.
Job done.
Mahmood's online. Can I help you with the quest? Absolutely. Yes, please. Now, how he talks to me, I don't know, because I'm supposed to be busy, but they never seem to get that to work on the multiple accounts. So, I'm good with that, though. I'd much rather have a quicker experience. Remember, tomorrow is going to be very long, so I'll be streaming 100+ card pack openings and deck rebuilds for all 9 of the characters, and that will be at least 2 decks, if not more. I imagine. Let's see. Rogue wins. We'll type in the number 5. Rogue wins. Plus cards. I don't remember what the other one is that I'm supposed to do. Deal 2 damage to an undamaged minion. Do 1 there.
Here we go.
prefer Mahmood was talking in the chat. Let's go. As soon as I'm done winning here, I'm actually gonna win this, it seems. And see, if I said ASAP, people would probably translate that incorrectly, because I would translate it to mean as soon as it is possible, which it won't be possible until I'm done with this game. But I guess that would be inaccurate. I could concede right now. Exit. I definitely also want to be careful about leaning on my fans. I do it a lot, and everybody has been very helpful. Thank you to everybody who has been helpful. But I do imagine eventually people are just going to get bored of letting me win over and over again.
My hand is too full.
Like, it seems like this random person might be letting me win, or they just don't know what they're doing. They have 10 mana and their hand is full. They should be playing something.
This jungle hides many secrets.
But they're just shuffling on guru packs. Why would people be doing that? What's with this strategy? I haven't been paying enough attention. What does an unguru pack add to your deck that makes it so good? Is this literally just to make me run out of cards while they have a lot more? Deal 2 damage, combo summon the Jade Golem. Oh, I've lost. I thought I was gonna win there, and they played the one card that would have stopped me, and I ran out of cards. My mood began spectating.
Well played.
I'm not a huge fan of the twists like that, but I don't know how you fix that in Hearthstone, really. Like, I don't know if there's a way to get rid of things like that and have it still be fun. It'll certainly be easier to get victories with Mahmood helping me. But that didn't get me up anywhere as far as ranked play.
Watch your back.
And so I will certainly have to make decisions about when is a good time to use my time to try to get up to ranked play in the Americas account, and when is it worth my time to try to get up in ranked play in the European or Asian account. And I imagine the answer is just get to rank 20 and get the card back on the European and Asian account, and then don't ever bother to go any further than that, and then always try to get as high as you can, and at the very least play a lot more of the America's account than I have been. Let's see. Let's deal 1 damage to kill this guy. Maybe just summon a pirate. Worst case scenario, now he would use his hero ability and take 4 damage. That's an interesting choice. Of course, oh yeah, I'm playing Mahmoud, so he's helping me. He's not trying to defeat me. I need more of these. So I guess I'm going for medium length victories. If I can play all the cards, that's fine, but if I play only like, oh, I don't know, what would be a good number? 18? That might be a good number to play before just taking the victory. And in taking the victory, I'm gonna save. Moving on to the next game because I need 5 victories. I don't remember what the other daily quest was. However.
Ready for action!
Here we go.
See, I've done probably 12 cards now, so I think maybe 15 is the right way to go. Well, he's playing Jade. Let's see.
Here we go.
3 plus 3. Protect the face. Play it. I want to learn good strategies, so I'm trying to play like I would normally play. That worked.
Show respect!
Here we go.
Here we go. See, this is probably about right where I think I should try to win. Is once you're about 15 cards drawn, you start to slow down the process so much. It's one turn. So I could hit in turn, I could draw 1 card, play it, hit in turn, and we could go back and forth. But I think it's easier just to go for a mid deck win. 15 cards played. Let's see how that worked. Yay, I've gotten all the basic cards. See, that got 17 of the 50 cards needed, and then 1 of the 5 victories, which I think that works well. Because 5 times 17 would put me well over 50 cards.
Valera versus Malfurion.
So, planning is helpful. doing the math. Why I have this card specifically, I don't know, but it's not a rogue card. I should trade it out, but I'm not sure I have any rogue minions.
One shot, one kill.
Tragic Master said, good game, thank you. Deal 2 damage and a 1/1, that sounds good.
Job done.
Ready for action!
Here we go.
Sorry, I had a bit of a yawn there, just sitting there, not doing anything or saying anything.
Mind if I roll need?
You have 2 times the swashbucklers in your collection. Rogue 1 drop. Better synergy with Shadow Step. Are you talking about in the European collection? Because I have no idea what cards I have. I need to look. It might be something we do special, like
Job's done.
just as an extra thing in the live stream tomorrow, is that we'll go look at our decks and see if we can make some deck rebuilds, but I don't think I'm doing that tomorrow. Maybe in 3 days from now I would try and rebuild a deck and start and actually have some logic behind the cards I built, but mostly I'm not focused on that. Yeah, that's not gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna be making deck rebuilds for the Americas account. Maybe in 3 days we'll take that extra effort. It makes no sense to try to rebuild the decks right now in the European or Asian account, because we will have 3 card packs that we open, which I'm sure people will want to see me open those card packs, even though they're just going to a tiny little collection of cards. Destroy enemy.
Here we go.
Guess I could hit this guy so he draws some more cards. Tragic Master says, yes, I believe I saw them.
Join or die, or both.
But Tragic Master certainly does bring up a good point. I'm not even gonna make it past rank 25 easily until I actually make something and don't just play with the basic cards that the game has given me.
Here we go.
I guess I'm just by default assuming Mahmoud already has all his daily quests done, so having him draw more cards isn't probably gonna help him do anything. I should probably see if I could do some kind of helper deck on the European and Asian accounts like I did in the America account. I assume the Druid helper deck, I'm gonna copy and paste that and make sure I have that backed up. I bet it doesn't change any, but I assume I'm gonna keep that close to me. Just because I would like to help new players unlock characters and do all that. Tragic Master says can't wait to play you after the release. See what kind of crazy things we can do after Knights of the Frozen Throne. You put the F in the wrong place, by the way. Easy mistake to make. It's K-O-F-T, not T-F, because the isn't part of it.
Here we go.
Why did I do that? That was dumb. I'm too busy correcting spelling over here.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Yeah, I am hoping to do some crazy things, but I'm also mostly going to be focused on actually making serious decks that can win. So I may have to get some ideas for some crazy decks and play them for a little while and then revert back. Correcting abbreviations, sir. XD says Tragic Master. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime I say anything that sounds smart, I usually open my mouth again and fix it real quick. Say something dumb. I only mentioned it because I know when I first saw it shorthand too, I'm like, is that right or is that backwards? I saw a comic a couple weeks ago where somebody was talking about how they love PUBG, P-U-G-B, and they go, don't you mean P-U-B-G, Player Unknown Battlegrounds? And they go, no, and then the next panel in the comic is showing a bunch of little pug dogs fighting it with the army helmets and guns. It's kind of cute. Play all of that. Discover this. Play this. I don't know, how many rogue cards are really in here? This doesn't feel like it's got that many rogue cards in it.
Here we go.
I thought he was fatigued. How'd he get more cards back? Oh, he played Jade Idol to get more cards back. Interesting. He's doing the ultimate Jade Idol technique. Of course, I can just do this. Why did this guy not die? Oh, I guess he had more life
Here we go.
than I thought. Having trouble paying attention. Clearly. Yep, we're good. We're good. At this rate, the final game I can just focus on victory because I'll have all of the rogue cards already played. This is a very deceptive 100% win ratio happening right here. I probably need to go in the Hearthstone deck tracker and see if there is a way to change that so it doesn't count friend games, because clearly going forward anybody that's playing me in a friendly game is very possibly not letting me win. We have a new
Job done.
thing to click on. I haven't seen this before. I imagine a lot of World of Warcraft and people are gonna be happy with the Lich King because I know that was a big deal. So it carved into the Hearthstone symbol. Does this symbol mean something, or is it just made up for Hearthstone? Hey. So we've got a blue fire, ice fire. Is this changing into different symbols? Interesting.
Here we go.
Job done.
Hearthstone would teleport you back home. Oh, and that's what the cell thing is. I gotta remember to end my turn or I'm wasting Mahmoud's time. More than I should.
One shot, one kill.
Here we go.
Job's done.
There must be a way to open this gate. There's gotta be something. Or is this the frozen throne? It looks like a gate to me, but it might be a throne.
Here we go.
Already attacked.
Let the pain speak to me.
Mind if I roll need?
Is that all that's here? There's not much else, I bet.
Here we go.
So there's 3 different colors on this side.
Here we go.
Seems like just 3 different colors.
Join or die, or both.
So, do you know the lore of the Hearthstone, or is it just this is a basic magical spell that everybody knows how to cast on stones? These are probably the dragon aspect colors. Yeah, that sounds legitimate to me. WoW lore is cool.
Here we go.
I saw a review for the Warcraft movie, and it did seem like
I got the
if
best
you
deals anywhere.
did it right and slowly introduced me to the World of Warcraft lore and the Warcraft lore in general, I would get on board and enjoy it. Alright, but there's probably a lot of it, so sitting me down and telling me every single detail is where you're gonna lose my attention. I know somebody suggested I look at this, one of the YouTubers that goes through all of the lore, and frankly he went on too long. I need the abbreviated, the idiot's guide of it. Just give me the highlights. I imagine that's probably the same way I would feel about Game of Thrones too. Is I would like to know the general story of Game of Thrones, and I think I kind of know some of the highlights, but not all. But I wouldn't want to go through all the books or watch all of the TV series, because it's just a little too much time, too much commitment.
Time waits for no one.
Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. How many cards is he gonna get in his deck? Mahmood is pulling off something really amazing here. TV series, only thing worth watching on the TV. Game of Thrones. My quest is druid cards. Okay, that explains it. Okay, cool.
Give it a shot.
Here we go.
My hand is too full.
So this strategy for druid cards works, I guess, very well. Of course, how many druid cards does he have left to play? Let's just leave him alive and find out. Walking Dead 2 plus Rick and Morty. That's it, says Tragic Master. I fell off Walking Dead after the first season when they fired all the writers for cheaper writers. But then I also have like the first compendium of the Walking Dead comic book, and I've never bothered to read that. So the only Walking Dead I'm slightly enjoying is the Telltale game, and that's about to wrap up too, and then I'll be kind of done with The Walking Dead. Zombies can come and go, particularly since I play so many video games that have zombies in it. Rick and Morty, I do like Rick and Morty. I got into it very late, but I'm enjoying the new season. Although I think Pickle Rick was kind of just a silly episode. But there's probably nothing wrong with having a silly episode every now and then. They kind of gave the impression that this whole season was just going to be 12 episodes that focus around a main story, and that's kind of true, but it's kind of not true, I don't think.
Give it a shot.
I think what they'll do is they'll have a scene or two that connects everything, but mostly they are going to be more standalone episodes. And that potentially, if not done right, could hurt Rick and Morty, because it's potentially the case that in them focusing on a ongoing storyline, they'll get away from doing funnier material.
My hand is too full.
Let's see. What am I watching on TV? Well, I'm watching Penn and Teller's Fullest. And I watch the news every now and then. That's always a good soap opera. And let's see.
My thanks.
I'm watching Preacher, and I know not amazingly liking Preacher.
Ready for action.
I'm watching Winona Earp, similarly, not amazingly liking that either. A lot of stuff I'm just kind of watching just because. Or not watching at all. Mostly I'm trying to focus all my effort on playing games and not watching much of any TV.
My hand is too full.
Well played.
I like Rick and Morty for the story being told behind the episodes, the continuous storyline that is embedded in every episode, very deep compared to real life. Yep.
My hand is too full.
I'm not... when I was watching season 1 of Rick and Morty, there were hints at a background storyline, but I think they've really gone back and made it seem like it was all planned when it really wasn't.
My hand is too full.
And now in episode 3, it all seems very much connected.
Ready for action.
Where before I felt like all the episodes may very well be separated. There's still a decent argument that any number of the other episodes are a Rick and Morty from a completely different universe. And that's one of the fan theories, I believe.
My hand is too full.
Is Mahmood still trying to play druid cards? I guess not. He just ended his turn. Alright. Deal 2 damage to an undamaged. And we'll play this and win. Like, right now I'm liking Rick and Morty. But I'm afraid that they're gonna change what they were and what got them popular too much. However, Rick and Morty certainly is probably the best thing on TV for people that are watching it and liking it. And it may very well be that I'm totally wrong about
You
this.
asked for it.
Watch your back.
So much of what I used to watch on TV I is now replaced with watching YouTube. Like, I watch... I don't have any quests more. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. So will he let me win now and finish my quest, or is he gonna end early? If he's... Like, for Mahmood, it's probably 8:30 right now. If not, no, it's probably a lot later. It's probably 9 or 10:30. The Tragic Master says that theory was from the Daddy Daycare episode. The dads can check if it was the dad from our multiverse, but the whole episode revolved around those theories.
I wonder.
Job's done.
I think I may have to call the stream a little bit earlier than what I was thinking, and or do something different. Let me know what people what people think about this, because I probably need to take a break and eat something, because frankly I haven't eaten anything in 4 hours. But I may just take a break and leave the stream going, and then I'm gonna just play, I'm thinking, off screen, off mic, to do the rest of the
Job's done.
European and Asian account things. Tragic Master says, I just dig Rick and Morty. I grew up a sci-fi kid. I totally did too. It's a shame there really isn't any sci-fi. They were doing the Sharknado things all weekend, and I'm like, oh, this is where sci-fi has gotten down to.
That's not a valid target.
Let's see. This one back. Do this.
Here we
this.
go.
This. Yeah. I think after Mahmoud helps me get some victories, if he lets me get all the rogue victories, I'll have one more daily quest. Five of those B-rated shark movies in a row, lol. That's right. I think it's literally just a scam for the actors to keep their SAG-AFTRA health insurance and membership alive. Because to be in the Screen Actors Guild, you have to make one movie per year. And so I think the makers of the shark movies just say, any day you're available, you don't really have to act, we'll take the first take you do. Just show up, we'll pay you almost nothing, but then you'll have that credit that says you worked this year, so you can keep the healthcare and everything. That's what Abe Vigoda used to do. He was very old, and he would take any job that was offered just to maintain his thing. And I imagine that's what Betty White is probably doing too. She seems like she's getting less and less healthy, but is still showing up in a lot of work. I imagine she enjoys it too.
Here
But.
we go.
Rogue class cards. So I need one more victory. That's all this is. I need to focus on is just smash the face as quickly as possible. Yeah, I remember when the Sci-Fi channel was spelled correctly and it actually had sci-fi, but it seems now it's this internal circle in which one person is in charge of it, they run it into the ground. The next person comes in, they run it into the ground. The next person comes in, they run it into the ground. And now when Sci-Fi tries to act like it's the location for Sci-Fi fans, I laugh at them. It's like, you haven't been the Sci-Fi channel hasn't been the location for Sci-Fi in 15 years. And any show they get that they make good, they cancel. Yesterday was the anniversary of me hearing about Eureka being canceled. If you remember Eureka, that was a pretty decent one that was driven into the ground. Tragic Master says, sounds legit. No matter how bad, lacking in substance the project is, they will put it everywhere and make it popular. I miss the real stories, real movies. Yeah. Steven Spielberg did some of the episodes of The Outer Limits, or no, it wasn't The Outer Limits, but a show like The Outer Limits. It wasn't Twilight Zone. I think it was called Strange Stories. And that's really all you have to think back is, think about, like, Steven Spielberg was making TV sci-fi shows. The Twilight Zone, 30, 40 years ago when it was originally airing, was paying and hiring the best writers they could find. Nothing like that is happening now in sci-fi. Of course, it's the same for everything else, too. Like, it's not like we're getting amazingly good dramas on the other channels either. Everything just happens and runs. The new Star Trek looks awful by most people's account, and you can't watch it anyways because it's on CBS All Access. In a similar fashion, Disney has just announced that they're gonna pull all of their movies from Netflix, so any parents that was enjoying Disney movies that now is gonna have to buy a separate subscription. I think that's probably gonna backfire really badly for Disney, because my experience is that there aren't really that many Disney kids out there. They're into shows like Paw Patrol and several other things that aren't made by Disney, or at least if they are made by Disney, I don't know. Even bad shows, Tragic Master says, even bad shows still have great writing ideas, like Sliders. Yeah, Sliders is an amazing concept, and only half of their episodes per season really had to even be good enough, and the show would have worked. And see, I just need to play Warlock cards. And Tragic Master says Quantum Leap. Yes, I very much loved Quantum Leap, although I did not enjoy the way it was wrapped up. I think it was canceled earlier than they expected, but I don't know how you really do finish a show like Quantum Leap other than the way it was finished, or the other way it could have finished, which is that he went back home and was saved from his own experiment. Okay, so I'm going to mute my mic and just leave this. I'm going to go get some food, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on this. After that, I'm going to go on the Asian accounts and work on that just all off mic. So if people want to chat amongst themselves, that's fine, but since I'll be off mic, let's see, that's the wrong one. Let's see, I don't even want it to say that. I'm just gonna take out that second line of dialogue. Alright, man, hope you catch you online tomorrow. Yep, that is the other thing, is that tomorrow we will be streaming a lot too. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for episode reasons. So for all the footage past this point, I won't put up as an episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.